Hello everybody, it is Luna and today I am going to show you what I do to protect my skin and hair when I go mermaiding. Admittedly, I don't do this every time, but I get really dried out when I swim regularly and I don't do this, so here is what I ideally do if I am not in a rush and I care about not breaking out the next day. So the first step for my skin, I actually use sunscreen in place of moisturizer most mornings. I always try to put on sunscreen. It really makes a huge difference and it actually prevents breakouts for me. I'm sure there's science behind that, like sun damage or what. So just kind of rub that on my face, get it over to my ears, down my neck, on my chest, because I do have my like shell bikini top. I'm not swimming outside, but I still like to have this as the base of my makeup. And as many layers between the chlorine and my skin as possible, so it does work as like an extra moisturizing layer. Alrighty, and then I got some in my hair. I always do, but I just kind of blend that out. That becomes not noticeable later. Then I use the Pond's moisturizer. I'll use the regular one or the Crema S one, whichever one's available and cheaper. My skin really seems to like the Pond's stuff, which is great for me because it's really cheap and I appreciate not having to use super expensive skincare if I don't have to get the result that I want. So there we go. Alrighty. And then today I'm just doing a really simple makeup look just so that you guys can see me underwater. I'm not looking to do anything. So I put my regular moisturizer and then I put a tinted moisturizer on. Honestly, I just put as many barriers between me and the chlorine as I can. I like to use the Maybelline BB Cream stuff because it's easy. I can get it pretty much in any drugstore. And I don't actually really feel the need to use foundation that often. Okay. So I have that there. Since I'm going to be underwater, I'm just going to do, it's very simple today. I like using blush. Like this blush is like eyeshadow and blush, and then a tinted lip balm. Although my tinted lip balm seems to have disappeared on me. I think my partner might have taken it to work with him. So let's see here. Alright, and then we'll just need an eyeliner. I don't feel like doing the white eyeliner today, so we'll just do a regular eyeliner and let that dry down with some mascara. Super simple. Nothing crazy today. Just so you'll be able to make up my face underwater. Honestly, if you're somebody who can manage it and you want to film mermaid videos, I really do recommend putting on makeup underwater because otherwise it can be really hard to make out the details of your face. And my hands are all greasy from the moisturizer. Okay, there we go. And we go boop, 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 boop. So there we go. And I put on like a moisturizing mascara. I'll often put a waterproof mascara over it just so it'll hold it in place. But I like having the moisturizing one be the base because I like to go swimming so often. There we go. Here's my waterproof one that I put on top. So I didn't intend to put, make this also a makeup tutorial, but it made more sense to just kind of keep flowing through it instead of turning off my camera. There we go. All right. So that's the basics of how I do my face. I will often put, if I can find it, since it is so simple, I will actually do this so it will waterproof it. I'll put a little bit of Vaseline on top using a brush. my fingers, because I wanted to use my brush and my fingers. When did I last wash this brush? 1 second. I'm gonna go wash my hands and use my fingers. I don't remember when I last washed it. Now I'm just gonna pat the Vaseline on top just to keep my makeup from sliding around. Very thin layer, and pat, do not rub. If you rub, you'll remove your makeup from your face, because you can also use this to hold your makeup in place or take it off. And you want to have a very thin layer patted on if you want to hold your makeup in place versus taking it off. There we go. And with that, my very basic face is done. So the Vaseline is more to protect my makeup from the chlorine than my face from the chlorine. And it does mean that I have to do a lot more cleansing than I normally do at nighttime. So my face is done. It'll also be therefore protected from what I'm about to do to my hair. If you guys noticed, I have bleached pink ends now, which I'm super happy with. I got them done for my birthday. And I want to keep my hair from getting further fried from the chlorine. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually dampen my hair a little bit with regular water. I like to do that. And then I'm going to brush that through like that. And then I picked this up recently and I love it. It is the L'Oreal Paris Elvive Total Repair 5. Which works really well as a leave-in conditioner. I use this daily anyways, but I'm gonna put that on here. And then I just kind of like smooth it into like the ponytail part of my head, right on where the pink is. And then I brush it in. It also makes my hair super easy to brush, which I really like. Honestly, I like using budget stuff, because it takes a lot more research, I think, but it's definitely worth it because I don't ever have to worry about like not being able to get it. There we go. And we brush it and we brush it. That looks really pretty. And now we're gonna make it look really greasy. So I have a hair oil here. It's like a coconut shea oil. And I'm actually going to put it on my scalp to protect my scalp from the chlorine, because it really dries my scalp out, and then I get like these red bumps if I don't do this, which is not fun at all. And it kind of sucks it right up here. And then I take another little like palmful. I put like maybe the size of a nickel of worth of the oil in my hands. I rub my hands together and I smooth it through. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. And we brush it out. So I probably wouldn't use this routine if I was doing a dry land shoot, which makes sense because I am going underwater. I wouldn't need to protect my hair from the chlorine because on land it looks very greasy. I don't really think it looks very good, but under the water it gets very flowy. It protects it and it looks nicer and feels nicer when I get out. So that is how I like to do my face and my hair before I go swimming in chlorine pools and with my bleached ends. So I was going to have a swim segment in this video because I know you guys like to watch me in my mermaid tail, but unfortunately when it came time for me to go to my lane time, it started to freezing rain in April. And it is coming down, and by the time I left my my swim, the roads would have been glare ice. So I made the decision not to go. At my pool, you have to book your lane time in advance. So that's that. And unfortunately, the only available lane times were later in the day where I'd still have the same problem. So yeah, I used my best judgment there. Now I will take this opportunity to tell you guys what I would normally do after a swim, which I'm usually way better at my after swim stuff than I am my pre-swim stuff, as far as actually sticking to it goes. So I just recently, because I had just been using Head & Shoulders before I bleached the ends of my hair, started using these Ultra Swim chlorine removal shampoos. And I love these. Each bottle is like $6 each from the CVS, and they work great. It makes my hair feel super, super soft. I really enjoy having it because the first time I used it, I hadn't been swimming in a while because my pool's swim filter, like my community pool's swim filter broke. It was a whole thing. I felt like I smelled like all the chlorine coming out of my hair. I had not realized how much chlorine had built up in my hair, and the Head & Shoulders was not cutting it. So getting specifically chlorine removal shampoo made a huge difference in just one wash. And I now use this all the time just because I had so much buildup in my hair. Like when they tried to bleach my hair, the chlorine buildup caused an issue with trying to bleach it. It was a whole thing. So yeah, the chlorine is kind of like the #1 concern. For my face, what I like to use is the Pond's Cold Cream like makeup remover. So I'll do that before I get in my shower and get all that off. And then, believe it or not, this helps me the most with keeping my acne down. I don't know why, but the Dial, like, it used to be the antibacterial soap. It doesn't say antibacterial anymore, but it's still the same formula. Like body wash, I use that to wash my face, like in the shower after I've already taken my makeup off. And then when I get out of the shower, I put moisturizer on. I use either the Crema S or the Pond's regular moisturizer, and that fixes it. I also will put on lotion before I get into the pool, and then I'll also put on lotion after I'm done with my shower. So yeah, that's what I do to take care of my skin and hair. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. My next mermaid video will definitely be a swim video. I'm going with my mermaid pod this Sunday, which I haven't gotten to make a full video with them yet, so I'm super excited. Well, Sunday as of filming this. And I just cannot wait to take a video of me swimming with even more mermaids. I feel like there's mermaids coming out of everywhere recently, which is so exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please remember to eat some good food, get some rest, drink some water. Have a wonderful day. Luna, out.